Dana White says he's up $16 million playing Baccarat.
And I beat them for $16.5 million.
But after digging into it, I found something I did not expect. He talks about a personal war with the casinos and says the rush he gets from beating them is one of the best feelings in the world.
January 1.
Since Jan 1. So every night is like this fucking war. And I've only, since Jan 1, I've only lost to them twice. But I have such a fucking big lead on them. They need me to get murdered like bad.
That's great, but here's the question nobody in media seems to ask. How is he beating a casino at a game that's mathematically unwinnable in the long run? We all know the rule. The house always wins. So why do journalists and podcasters just nod along instead of pushing back on what sounds like a ridiculous claim? When you start digging, things get even stranger. There are reports that Dana actually owed Red Rock Casino around $30 million, a casino owned by the Fertitta brothers, who also happen to be his longtime business partners. So what's really going on? In my head, there are three possible scenarios. Scenario 1. Dana genuinely doesn't understand gambling math. Does he realize he's playing a game with a built-in mathematical disadvantage? Apparently, yes, because he said that the version of Baccarat he plays is as close to break-even as you can get in a casino. Better than blackjack.
How much skill is there in Baccarat?
It's 50-50.
Oh, it's the closest statistical game, and it's more than blackjack?
Exactly, way more. What's weird,
okay.
this is what's fascinating to me.
Yeah.
As far as Baccarat has the best odds, yet they'll let you play more money on that than they will on. You can bet $300,000 a hand.
And what's the justification from them?
And blackjack 75.
That's mostly true. Baccarat can have a very low house edge depending on the bets you make. But low still isn't zero. Scenario 2. He's basically an influencer for the Fertitta-owned casinos. Could he be, intentionally or not, promoting gambling the same way slot streamers promote those online slot games using fake money accounts? Scenario 3. He's simply been one of the rare lucky outliers. At first, I thought, no way. There's no chance you can run that hot. But then I ran the numbers. I simulated thousands of Baccarat sessions with a 1% negative edge, meaning, on average, you lose $1 for every $100 you wager. Let's assume Dana started with a $10 million bankroll and was betting 1% of his bankroll every time. The simulation tracked 100 sets of 1,000 bets. And the results? Surprisingly, a lot of those paths end up way up. Not because the game is profitable, but because luck clusters. Short-term variance can be wild. The average outcome, the dark line in the middle, is still negative, as expected. But the individual paths, some end up millions ahead just from random swings. And here's where it gets interesting. Dana says he doesn't spend many hours at the table. He claims he leaves as soon as he's up $1 million.
Is I keep my day at $1 million.
Okay.
So if I win $1 million,
Conservative. Yeah.
I leave. I've been clipping these guys for $1 million a night.
Oh, you mean you stop at the $1 million?
Yeah. When I beat them for $1 million. So for the last, since Jan 1, I've been clipping them from anywhere from 800 to $1 million a night, right? When I go in and play. And when I lose, I'll go guns a-blazing and go through my whole fucking credit line. What makes me dangerous is bankroll, and I will fucking go in there and I'll play 3 fucking hands and leave.
Yeah.
The average Baccarat player makes about 50 bets per hour. So if he's only playing short sessions and quitting whenever he spikes upward, then yes, it's not impossible for him to be up millions over the course of a year just by riding positive variance. It's unlikely, but it's not mathematically absurd.
And it's what I really, really love to do.
Have you beaten them for a year? Have you beaten them for a whole year?
Yeah, so you go through, at the end of a year, you're either get decimated and you're fucking whatever, or you beat them by a margin.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or you're even.